Namaste and welcome everyone. This is our gentle Surya Namaskar practice. A few things before we begin. First, make sure that you're healthy, that you have checked with your healthcare provider before you practice. Always listen to your body. If it hurts, it's not yoga. The things you need for practice today are your non-slip mat, as well as a blanket for the gentle version. I'm so happy to have you guys. The gentle practice is offered to you if you're a new practitioner, if you haven't really done a lot of yoga and you want to take a slow, gentle journey, that's great. If you are recently recovering maybe from an injury of some kind and you want to start to practice a little bit more and you've been cleared to do that, but you want to be careful, perfect for a gentle practice. Or if just today you feel like being a little bit easier on yourself, maybe you typically practice a little more vigorously, but today you just need something really gentle and chill. Perfect for that too. There is a playlist that I've posted in our library for Surya Namaskar. The first few tracks are perfect to accompany this practice, so feel free to have those playing as we move through the Surya Namaskar. If you guys have other tunes though that you like, feel free to listen to whatever makes you happy, okay? So we're gonna start by standing at the top of our mat. And I always like to begin my Surya Namaskar practice with getting really grounded. So your folded blanket will be behind you. You're standing in front of it at the top of your mat. Your feet are about hip distance apart. Toes are all facing forward. Take a moment to lift up the toes, spread the toes out wide, and then put them down on the mat once again. Anchoring in and stabilizing through the four corners of the feet. Letting the muscles of the legs hug into the bones and then lifting you a little taller. Shoulders round up, back, and down. Arms by your side for just a moment as you feel the crown extending towards the sky. Hands are going to gently come in front of your heart. And you may just take a moment just to honor your own practice or set an intention for your practice. 108 is the key to our Surya Namaskars, but the yogi said that if you practice one sun salutation every day, then you will live to be 100. So in a gentle one counts just as much as a vigorous. So let's go. Let's take the inhale, arms rise, deep Ujjayi breath. If you don't know Ujjayi breath, there's a video to help you learn that breath. But it's basically the ocean sounding breath. So as you exhale, start to dive. Hinge at the hips. Bend your knees as much as you need to be comfortable here. Inhale, trace up to a flat back. Look forward. Exhale and fold. Hands come down onto the floor by bending the knees as much as you need to, and then take and step the right foot back and softly land the right knee down onto your blanket. Point the right toe back. And on your next inhale, rise up. Sweep the arms up by the ears. Keep the knee over the heel as you rise. Big spacious breath in the lungs and the ribs, and as you exhale, hands are going to slowly float back down under the shoulders. Step the left foot back now so that the knees are under the hips, the palms are under your shoulders, and spread your fingers wide. Send your shoulders on an exhale out in front of the palms. Breathe, extending through the crown of the head, and imagine your tailbone reaching back away from you as the crown of your head moves forward. Press the weight of the hands a little bit more through the ball mount. Now take an inhale as you roll your toes in. As you exhale, lift your hips up to the sky. A really gentle, really fun and unhinged downward dog as you rock your hips side to side, as you pedal your feet, as you drop your head heavy. Move, breathe, lengthen that spine. And then slowly on your next inhalation, float your right foot up off the mat, and as high as it wants to go is fine. And on the exhale, release your toes back down. It's like a game of tag. Now the left foot on the next inhale lifts. Lift the leg as high as you can, stretching out of the hip. And then exhale, lower the left toes. Land both of the knees as softly as you can, pointing your toes back, sink back into your hips. You might want to layer your arms here, rest your forehead on your forearms. You may want to rest on your elbows. Breathe. Let the breath come into the back ribs, into the shoulder blades. Now extending the arms back out in front of you, shoulder distance apart. Take a nice inhale where we are. Bringing the hips forward, shoulders over the palms, and on the exhale, step the left foot up in between the hands. And if you need to help that left foot get there, that's okay. Just use your hand on your ankle, step it there between the palms. On your next in-breath, we're gonna rise together, sweep the arms up by the ears, keep that left knee over the left heel. And on the exhale, float the hands back to your mat. Roll your right toes in and step the right foot up to join your left. Bend into the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, trace up to a flat back, look forward. Exhale, fold. Now this time, hinge at the waist. Use a strong core to lift you all the way up. Draw the arms in a big circle. Thumbs are gonna hook as you come forward. Stay at the top of your mat. I'm turning, but you don't have to. As you exhale, arc to the right. Inhale through the center. Exhale, arc to the left. Inhale through center. And as you're inhaling, send your fingertips up. Pull the muscles of the legs into your bones. As you exhale, arc back. Keep your neck stable, your chin towards your chest. Inhale here. Finding a little more length. And then exhale, the hands in front of the heart. That's one full round of the gentle sun salutes. Let's do one more together, okay? We're gonna inhale and take the arms in a big circle once again. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Fold at the waist. Knees are bendy, that's okay. Inhale, trace up, but this time try to straighten the knees just a little more as you flatten your back and look forward. Exhale, fold. Hands on the earth. This time the left foot's gonna step back and you're gonna land that left knee onto your blanket, point your toe back. Right knee stays over the heel as we inhale, arms rise. This time I wanna add a twist, so we move the spine in all the different directions that it can go in. So as you exhale, take and send your left arm in front of you, your right arm behind you. Inhale, bring your arms back by your ears. Exhale, let your hands come back to the floor. Send your right foot back, landing the right knee, and take the shoulders slightly forward of the palms, dropping the hips a little more. And again, you're pulling your belly in and you're lengthening the crown of your head out in front of you, your tailbone at the same time as reaching back behind you. Imagine your spine getting longer. Press down through the ball mounts of your pointer fingers. And then on your next inhale, roll your toes in. You're doing great. Exhale, hips to the sky. Downward dog. And this time, maybe you get a little more serious about your downward dog. Maybe you bend your knees, really lifting the hips a little higher, pushing the palms of the earth away. Head is heavy. And then on the next inhale, that right leg once again is going to rise up, give a big stretch to it. Exhale, lower the toes. Left leg's turn. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale and lower. Knees lower. Toes point back. Hips sink back to the heels. And again, try any variation that feels right for you. You can keep your arms out in front of you, forehead to the floor. You can rest on elbows. You can rest on your forearms. Whatever feels most nourishing. Child's pose is all about feeling nourished, feeling safe, feeling cared for. So try to offer that to yourself here in child's pose. On your next inhalation, your shoulders are going to move back over your palms. On your exhale, you're going to step that left foot forward. If you need to help it get there, that's okay. On the inhale, the arms are going to rise. On the exhale, we're going to scissor apart, and we're going to take the right arm in front, the left arm behind us as we twist, but keep a lengthening happening in the spine. Good. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands land back down to the earth. The right toes roll in and the right foot steps up to join the left. Inhale, trace up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to a flat back, hinging here, rising all the way up. The thumbs are going to hook. I'm turning, you don't have to. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Muscles of the legs hug the bones. Exhale, arc back, chin to the chest. Stay where you are. Inhale, lengthen a little more. Exhale, neutralize the pose. Neutralize the bend in the back as the palms come back in front of your heart. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And as though we did 108 of those, offer gratitude for this body. We're so hard on our bodies. We're always complaining about them and finding fault. But always remember your body's doing the very best it can. Thank you for joining me. Love to you. Namaste.